All right. Hey, YouTube, what's going on? Good day. Hey, checking in. We're going to do a quick topic about your EDC. Distract you from the the apocalyptic situation. Stay tuned. All right, so hey YouTube, what's going on? Thanks for checking in once again. Got the top down, we're looking good here on the Jeep. Want to talk about another thing to remind everybody in these perilous times where everybody's worried about their prepping and their items and stocks and stuff. Don't neglect your EDC. And one thing in particular, which we highlight on this channel practically every video, is your eyewear. I don't know if there's a video yet where I'm not wearing a pair of glasses or I got them on my head, unless I'm inside, obviously. But yeah, keep maintaining your eyewear, right? And don't neglect that. And I am doing just that. You can see, or maybe you can't see, the scratches, dents and otherwise that have encapsulated this pair of sunglasses, which we did the unboxing on them, like, has it been 5 years ago? 6 maybe? We'll put the video up here somewhere, and just to remind everybody, these have been some really good glasses. They've lasted a really long time. These are the Smith's brand, Smith Optics, with the I guess the ballistic rating, military grade rating on the lenses. But I'm upgrading and transitioning to a new pair with much clearer lenses. Wow. It is fairly amazing. Similar style. I like the matte finish on the frames and stuff. Finally was able to get some that aren't black. I'm not a fan of black frames, but you get what you get when you can get them. They actually had a sale on the website for 20% off, I believe, so it came in at a relatively good point. But you know, good eyewear, you know, is critical that you maintain that, because without your eyeballs, you're pretty much you're not good to anybody, you know. Just like wearing gloves, you got to have your fingers out there to do things. You got to have your eyeballs to see and do things, and it's very, very critical in pretty much any environment. Anybody that's in the snow-covered areas, you know, sunglasses are a requirement practically if you're going to be out and about. And if you're just in general, sun, wind, dust, all those things, in the brush, in the trees, anywhere you get something poked in your eye, it's good to have a barrier, right? It's a key, really, piece of safety gear, and as well as, you know, relaxes the eyes a little bit as far as the sun protection and stuff goes. So don't neglect that. It should be a part of everybody's EDC in my mind. Granted, they can become pricey, but again, if you have a pair that lasts you 5-6 years, and these won't, you know, these ain't going nowhere. These will be a backup pair. These will be, you know, on hand still. They're not totally worn out, but they do have the lenses all scratched up pretty good, and the pads, what do you call them? Nose pads, I guess, or whatever, are starting to wear and come off. I got the old pair that I had before these still as a backup. And something to also consider is having a pair for night and having some clear lenses, and I have a pair of those. You know, safety glasses can always be an option. You know, like you have your work safety glasses if you just needed eye protection. They are not comfortable. They scratch easy, and they're less than ideal, but they're cheap and they're easy to get a hold of. As far as just having safety, something to prevent stuff from getting in your eyes and whatnot, that's a way to go. But if you can just afford a little bit more to name your brand of sunglasses, it's going to go a long way. And if you you can't emphasize the importance. It's like getting cheap boots versus really good boots. You're only going to get them last so far if you're really using them. I can't imagine a pair of dime store glasses lasting as long as they did, or being as good, right? Or lasting as long and having the same ratings and stuff. So you get what you get, but definitely get something. There's no reason to do without, and don't neglect your eyes. I know probably somebody that's a fairly another sunglass wearer. Steve over at Corsair Trainer seems like he's always got his eyewear on. He's always thinking like that. He's well indoctrinated. It's funny how I don't remember. I mean, it was a long time ago where we didn't talk much about eye protection, and then it started coming around like the late 90s, maybe early 90s, mid 90s. People started talking about it a little bit more, at least in the tactical realm. Obviously, work sites and stuff, it's probably been around a long time, but we weren't emphasized to look at eyewear and protection until probably the mid 90s, as far as shoot, moving, and communicate. And if you're going to be doing that, you're definitely going to need something to protect you from any number of objects and hazards. So definitely recommend looking at that, and don't forget and don't neglect that EDC items like that in these times where we're looking for food, water, and all these other things to deal with what's going on. Another EDC thing I got to get is my backpack is starting to deteriorate. And it's kind of like the opposite. I really focus on getting really nice glasses. I spend a lot less on my day bag, right? My everyday carry bag. I spend less than I do on my sunglasses. To give you an example of just where my priorities are, and I've showed a couple videos where I've reinforced my day bag, and I'm able to do that to make it suit my needs. It's hard to do that with sunglasses. It's hard to augment them and modify them to be as tough and as good as you want. Whereas my day bag, I can sew some reinforcement. I can do some things to keep it and make it last. This bag's going on almost 3 years of everyday carry. So it's a trade-off that I work with as far as the EDC goes. My priorities, I guess you would say. So just some thoughts there on maintaining, and as we transition, and you'll see some new eyewear in the videos. Everybody would, if I would have just popped up in a video, somebody would be like, "Hey, you got new sunglasses?" So there you go. Yes, indeed. Indeed we did. And I hope everybody's doing good and avoiding the chaos that's going on as best you can. Stay safe, but definitely prep hard, live free.